Hi guys, welcome to Story Time. This is kind of just an information video or an introduction to who we are and what we're doing. So I'm Mr. Jon and my wife Miss Trish. Um, and this is Learning with the Lane, Story Time with Mr. Jon. We will be doing other channels related to education, children. My wife and I both work in special education. She's a high school special education teacher, and I drive a bus and then work in the community, um, volunteering to work with children with special needs. So back in the early spring, um, as you all know, COVID-19 closed down the school systems throughout the nation. And I started getting all of these messages from the parents of my students. And most of my students are little guys. These are pre-K, what we here in my area call ECSE, Early Childhood Special Education students, ranging in age from 2.5 to currently my oldest students are in the 5th grade. So I was getting messages about how much they missed me. I'm the first one that sees them in the morning, the last one to see them in the afternoon. As I said, I work with these children in the community, and so I was getting all these sad messages. So we started out by propping a cell phone up against. I would set the food processor on the kitchen, so it was kitchen table, so it was something heavy enough to keep the phone propped up on. And I would prop my phone up, and I would read a book to the kids live using Facebook. Well, it kind of snowballed from there, and I started working on improving the production level a little bit. Our audience grew from 2 or 3 kids watching me 2 days a week at lunchtime to anywhere from 35 to 75 kids watching on Tuesday and Thursday at lunchtime live. So in the process, I learned to do some production work to be able to do it live, to live stream, to have the really cool backgrounds. And as you can see, I changed hats right in the middle of the production there. We just got done reading a couple of books. And so I had that hat on. Then this one I had on while I was reading Mouse Soup. And we've got about 10 or 12 videos up right now. We're getting a bunch of these are books that we've already read, but we did them in the early days of production off the cell phone. They were done live on Facebook, and so now we're working on transitioning over. Eventually, we'll also be doing live videos on YouTube. We'll be producing all this stuff live. I don't do a whole lot of editing to these videos. We record them, we read the book, and we go, because I want the children's experience to be just exactly what it would be as if they were in the classroom, with my wife or I reading to them. And kids don't need a lot of fancy production. That's what people forget. Read to them. And I encourage you to read to your children. It is very, very important, especially the younger kids, because developing that interest in the stories, the love of books and the stories that books tell, has been proven to greatly improve literacy as children grow older. The desire to read books. So I don't want this to be a really long video. I just wanted to give a description of who we are and what we're doing. So I'm Mr. Jon. This is Story Time. Please hit the subscribe button so that you know when we're getting ready to do, when we post another video. And hit like to let me know that you like what we're doing, that we should keep doing this. All right, guys. See you on the next Story Time.